into this, you guys. Why am I saying let's get back into? I mean, welcome to my channel. So you guys could be somebody wants you to get back into something. You could be getting back into something. It's something about a street. Okay, I don't know if it's something about you guys making money somewhere. Somebody wants you to get back to making money, okay, or something, because they feel like you're chosen. You're chosen to like be the breadwinner in your family or just in general, okay? There's somebody who thought that they were going to get a position, but you ended up getting it. And people are realizing that someone is staying by you, possibly even wanting to marry you, just so they can know your moves. So let me tell you something. This is a smart person. This is a person that's like, okay, I thought I was gonna be the breadwinner for the family, but I see you're gonna be the breadwinner. So instead, what I'm going to do is just marry you or be with you and ride your coattails, and just still get the abundance that way. Mm. Truth be told, you're disgusted with somebody, okay? Or no, somebody is disgusted with your destiny, and within a few weeks, people are going to realize that somebody should be ashamed of themselves, okay? A group is going to help you to make sure that someone plans does not go how they want it to go. And there's going to be some communication that's going to let you know somebody is not the one for you. There's someone who wants to come back and have sex with you. But, okay, wait. Okay. Somebody wants to come back and have sex with you because they feel like you have amazing, passionate sex. But they feel like you're weird because you have a lot of options. Somebody can't understand how you're able to deal with other people or not care about them anymore. Okay, but this person has to understand like they did you in, so because it says someone doesn't want to follow the spiritual rules and laws. So that tells me that somebody did you to fuck in. Okay, there could be a situation in regards to love at first sight with somebody that you meet, or maybe this is what you felt for somebody. Put it to where it resonates. All eyes on you. There could also be something about people are looking at something you're doing that's very eccentric also, and this is not options. Okay, this could be options with business. All right. There's someone from your hometown who's very, very attracted to you. Okay. There's a person who's wanting to come towards you in a very luxurious way, um, possibly due to your old wealth, or maybe this person has old wealth. Put it to where it resonates. Um, mm, Someone wants to get your money. Okay. Now don't get me wrong. I feel like you and another person, or them and someone close to them, is going through a similar situation where they don't have money and someone has more money than them. And this person either thinks that they could take your money or they could hustle and get more money than you, but they're delusional. I don't know what this is about. Um, I feel like y'all just like, man, get the fuck on with this shit. Like y'all really don't care for some sort of competition. Um, you guys are, there's something about the east side of town that's very significant. And I feel like you guys are, you're really cool off somebody because you're finding out something, okay, with some sort of secret. Like you're just cool off of somebody. You're like, yeah, I'm cool off of you, okay. um there's somebody who, okay, hmm, so you seen the truth in the situation. You seen the truth. You seen that somebody just didn't want to do their what do you call it, their spiritual time. Somebody was in spiritual jail and they want to get out of it, and they feel like if you accept them, you could take their karma. And you're like, no, hell no, I'm not doing it. And you guys are acting normal and like you guys know what's up. You know what's up. You already know what's going on, but you're like, I'm just act like I'm normal. And you guys are going to reject somebody. Somebody's going to have the audacity to ask you in some form or way to take them back or to take on their karma. It's because, let me tell you something. Something went south due to somebody not being able to be vulnerable because of their childhood, okay? Somebody really needs to somebody needs to, what do you call this? Somebody needs to work on something they went through with their childhood. And if they would be a better person, but they're not. Or they're not doing it at this current time. A sister is very significant in this situation. It could be your sister or their sister. Okay. There's somebody who's using you for money. A sister could be using someone for money. Okay. But the angels are revoking you from this person. They don't want you to be giving this person money or something like that. Okay. Um, so people find out, like, boop, the secret is out. Somebody wasn't lying. And there was somebody who could have shifted the blame on another person about a situation that was created that was like a hot mess. Somebody who had like a big mouth. I don't know what this is about. Somebody that ran their mouth. And then come to find out someone wasn't lying. Okay. And someone is realizing like, wow, I'm in imprisonment because of this situation that I made. Like someone is realizing like they caused the mess and they can't shift the blame on you anymore. Somebody might have even wanted you to shut the fuck up and not talk about this. But I feel like you did. But somebody is getting sent to prison, or like they're in prison spiritually. And they're realizing this like they're starting to see, because maybe somebody believed in their lies and like they had a mask. Okay, they had a spiritual mask, they had a mask on, and like whatever situation they're in is going to take their mask off, and they're really seeing things for what it is, even themselves. Okay, there's something about your dad's side of the family that's very significant. If you have like a mom or a sister, they're significant. Okay, you're gonna change your fate. This is something you have to have a lot of willpower to do this. You're gonna change your fate, and someone is going to realize like, I fucked up. Like, I don't know what's gonna happen, but somebody's mask is gonna come off, and all of that ego, everything they had that held them up negatively, is going to be bringing them down. And they're gonna communicate this like, I fucked up. And they're, what made them realize they fucked up is because somebody sees like they tarnish your purity. You are something very pure. Okay, constantly a pure person, and they tarnish that. Because I feel like there is something about you, even though you're pure, there's also something about you like being a machine. Maybe somebody tried to work you like a machine, or put you in situations where you could just keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, and like just never be exhausted. But you're human, you're gonna get exhausted. Like it's that type of vibe. Summer is very significant. Somebody could have did this in the summer. The readings are timeless. Maybe they're gonna, however it goes. But somebody is gonna communicate this like, my back is against the wall, and I'm in situations that when I try to put on my mask, it keeps sliding off, and I'm really seeing things for what they are. Somebody could also be cleansing themselves sexually. Okay. There's someone who's gay. Oh wow. There could also be something about a child who has some sort of gifts. Okay, they might have a gift of getting away with murder. Okay, damn. Getting away with. Okay, so somebody. Okay, somebody is wants to be like you, and this could be someone who's gay because they're understanding how you're able to use trolls and lames. Okay, people who troll you and the lame people or something like that. Um, no, they're understanding how somebody who was a troll who was trolling them and being a lame to them use them to get you to get them away from you. Oh my God. Oh my God. A grandfather is significant. Oh man. So you're going to get some help from the divine that can't be unidentified. A miracle. This is something you know is it has to be from the divine. And the miracle is going to be it's going to happen because you're not listening to nobody's bullshit. There's a grandfather who wants to make some sort of plan with you, but there's a catch to it. And I don't think you're hearing this grandfather's bullshit. Oh my God. I don't know if this is your grandfather or another person's grandfather, but I think you're doing good to not listen to this grandfather because they're going to fuck you up. It's something that's going to get you fucked up in some way. And you're just like, no, something doesn't feel right about this plan. And his grandfather's like, no, you need to do this. You need to do this. And you're just like, no, something does not feel right. I don't feel like it's right to do this. Follow your intuition, collective. You guys are committed to your forward movement. Okay. And there was somebody was trying to get your hands dirty, but you kept them clean spiritually instead. Somebody was trying to get you to do some dirty work, and then you said, no, I'm not doing it. To steal something, or somebody tried to steal something from you, and your hands are clean because you didn't steal anything back. Or maybe you just like, you ain't got nothing for me to steal that I even want. A Cancer is significant, or something about emotions, or the home front. There's somebody that you live with, or somebody you used to live with, that is trying to figure out, how are you able to do things on your own? How are you able to clean up like messes that are made in your life? Because it's like somebody purposely made a mess in your life and you just cleaned it right on up with no problem. And they like didn't want you to clean it. They wanted you to just keep something a mess, but you cleaned it up. And they're like, what the fuck? I think this person wanted to make a mess so you can beg them to help you to clean it up, or they could clean it up for you. Like wanting to be on some rescue superhero shit. This like Batman. Like they have really bad parental. This is the type of person that will cut like this is the type of person that will unscrew something out of your TV so it could be messed up. I seen this on Twitter. Like a husband unscrews things out of his TV so his wife can be like, babe, can you help me with the TV? And then while he's getting the TV fixed, she's making him sandwiches and shit. And the whole time he didn't unscrew this, and he literally knows how to, you know what I'm saying? And then he fixes it and like is a superhero, but it's like a fake superhero. It's like a premeditated shit to just, this is that vibe. But instead, you screwed the shit back yourself. You realized what was broken and fixed it yourself. And this person's like, what the fuck? You are very humble through this situation because you guys passed the past life mission and you unlock something. And somebody realizes like they need to check themselves because you don't fucking need them. You don't. Like somebody is pathetic and they're lying on you too. Somebody's lies is somebody is not gonna be able to lie on you no more because that shit is over. That shit is over. Through some sort of rebirth or transformation, somebody's true colors are shown that they are a full blown fucking lying ass person. They're pathetic, lying ass, manipulative, evil fucker. Simple. Someone realizes you were brought into their life as a test, to test their character. And yeah, they failed. Because you're leaving this person in the dust for somebody else. Or maybe they tried to do this to you, put some mind control on you so you could stay with them, but it didn't work. An uncle sees an uncle. Let me tell you something, and I keep getting this about an uncle. There is an uncle that really wants to tell you they knew what was up. They knew what was up, and they didn't tell you this information. They already knew this was a setup. There's an uncle, you were dealing with somebody who was literally similar to your uncle, and your uncle could see this, they could feel this, they recognize this, but they didn't say anything. Because this uncle low-key knew you were going to get your spiritual inheritance anyways, because you're a good person. But this uncle is still a fucked up person for not telling you that ahead of time. But I feel like it could have been a thing where they're like, well, I don't want to mess anything up. But it's like, okay, so now your conscience is about to be guilty this whole time, because what if it would have went different? What if it would have went different? And I feel like you knew that this uncle knew about this. You knew that this uncle could see something that you were blinded to, and they didn't tell you. Also, this uncle could have helped prevented you from having a child. If you have a child with somebody, or you had a miscarriage or something, somehow, some way, if this uncle would have talked to you or did something, they could have prevented this, but didn't. And this is gonna weigh heavy. This is gonna weigh very heavy on this uncle's conscience, or I wanted to say crown. What's the crown chakra? Their intuition. This is gonna lie heavy on their intuition. They could lose some sort of intuitive gifts because of this. There was an uncle that, okay, so oh, wait a minute. Somebody was accepting sacrifices, but another person was like, no, you got to do this by yourself. I'm not sacrificing nobody else. And somebody is being really lame, stalking you, concealing their account, trying to make sure that they don't like shit. Like, somebody wants to sacrifice you so bad, but somebody else is not with it. Somebody's like, no, you do it yourself. And this person can't do it by themselves. They have to do it with, like, they can't sacrifice you alone somehow. And this is not physical, like killing you. This could be something as simple as like tarnishing your image, whatever the case may be. You're very mature because you're tapped in with your angels and your ancestors. And you're very mature because you're very deep into your spirituality in the other side. Okay? You're going to level up from this person. And they're trying to put you in a situation where you can't level up from somebody, or they're wanting someone to come in your path that'll mess you up from leveling up, because they see that they can't do it themselves. But it's not gonna happen. You're about to be living your life, having fun, especially with having a lot of luxury and a lot of financial comfortability. And this ex is going to be wanting to come back to you so bad because they're seeing you're getting all of this abundance. It's not just felt, but it's shown now. It's shown, all of your abundance. And they're wanting to come back and get some of this. But you're on a break. You're taking a huge break from them because you manifested and prayed for all of this, and this is granted to you. And you knew this person was like using you. I feel it could be hard for you to act normal, that you know that this person still wants to come in and use you, but you're not going for it. Because you guys feel like I've manifested and prayed for this shit, and it's not fair that what I manifested and prayed for, you're going to ride my coattail for it. No, I'm going to receive this fully by myself because I deserve this. And you guys do deserve it, collective. That's your reading.